Have you ever thought about why certain people appear to brighten up and feel freer as they get older, while others carry heavy loads of tension? It could surprise you. The key to a content-later life isn't in pushing harder, it's in easing up. During our later years, we sometimes wear ourselves out attempting to satisfy everyone or handle issues we can't really fix, which quietly harms our well-being and calm. In this video, we'll look at 5 key areas where taking it easy can lead to greater satisfaction. Don't skip the last one. It could be the most freeing insight you'll gain. Join me all the way through to learn what really improves existence. First, easing up on caring what people think of you. Let's begin with a pattern many from our era recognize deeply. It's that drive to match what others have. For many years, society pushed us to value highly what friends or locals believed, as though our sense of value depended on their nod. We stressed over if our vehicle seemed outdated, wondering if it gave off a poor impression at the market or gatherings. We fretted about the yard, not looking fresh enough, fixating on spots that weren't perfect, like they showed our worth. We questioned if our outfits appeared old-fashioned, always checking against what peers had on, afraid that not being stylish might make us overlooked or less important. This way of thinking went beyond looks. It touched all parts of daily living, from homes we chose to trips we planned. Outside pressures, and sometimes loved ones, guided us toward ideals that weren't our own. Even routine choices turned into mirrors of what we guessed others wanted, instead of what brought us real joy. Reflecting now, it's obvious this approach, once so common, often sapped our strength and delight, pushing us toward a false sense of acceptance that never fully worked. Yet there's wisdom here. Spotting this grip of matching others is the start to gaining back independence in retirement. It's understanding that true ease comes not from comparing, but from choices that match our beliefs, our rhythm, and our view of a good path. When we let go of that old way, we can welcome decisions that feed our spirit rather than wow the crowd. Now, here's a fact from studies you should know. That pull for group approval, the wish to be accepted by all, lights up worry spots in your mind. It keeps your nerves on edge. In youth, your mind has lots of power to manage it. But with age, that power naturally drops. Keeping up this front tires out your thoughts. It causes ongoing tiredness. It pulls happiness from your moments. In short, your mind overworks on an issue that's not real. Let me share about Linda. She's 74 now. For a long time, she'd rise early to style her locks and put on complete face paint just for a quick shop run. She shared she feared a fellow from her group might spot her looking casual. She felt worn out constantly. She stayed uneasy. One afternoon, we chatted. I suggested she relax for a single week, go out in cozy pants with her hair just neat. Guess what? 0 issues arose. The clerk grinned as usual. Folks nearby greeted her still. Linda saw something deep. Everyone else is too caught up in their own sore joints or expenses to care about her style. There's an old line. In our 20s, we fret over views of us. By 40s, we ignore them. At 60s, we see they weren't focused on us anyway. So my tip, try the 5-year check. Ask, will this count in 5 years? If no, spend no more than 5 minutes on it. This isn't rudeness or messiness. It's kindness to yourself. It's keeping your vital strength for what counts. If you feel ready to exist for your own sake, stop briefly and type liberty in the comments. Second, taking it easy on pushing connections. Next, consider the ties in your world. Lots of us from this time like to hold groups tight, even if it takes huge work. We value keeping links strong, though they demand much. We attempt to warm up cooled friendships with messages or rings that might not get replies. We aim to mend difficult kin, believing our care or weight will shift them, though it costs our own quiet. We're often the callers, the planners, the arrivals, while others assume we'll be there. But research shows this. Uneven ties aren't just heart-weary. They're risky for your ticker. When we keep giving to bonds that don't give back, the steady pressure doesn't stay in our heads. It shows in the body. Pressure in blood can climb, swelling grows, and lasting heart strength suffers. Past the body effects, the feeling side is strong. Sensing ignored, undervalued, or always in charge of others' cheer can leave you empty, worried, and apart, wearing down the belonging that bonds should offer. The fact is, good links need balance. Stepping away from draining ones isn't greedy. It's guarding yourself. Real ties build on shared honor, warmth, and work from both sides. By seeing which bonds feed your spirit and which empty it, you can shield your feelings and body. Choosing folks who truly add to your days doesn't mean dropping all else. It means wisely putting effort where it returns, growing nearness, cheer, and truth. This way, you guard your ticker physically and feed your inner self, making a path full of sustaining, lifting, and rewarding bonds. When you keep reaching and hear quiet back, your mind sees it as being left out. This starts a pressure wave that raises body swelling. In time, it softens your defenses against sickness. Picture a fellow called Tom. Tom is kind-hearted. He put years into setting up meets with past work pals, but they drop out late or overlook. Tom felt tiny. He felt overlooked. At last, Tom chose ease. He quit dialing. He quit pursuing. He let quiet rule. Sure, he drifted from some, but he found real pals, the ones who rang him. His group shrank, but it held those who truly cherished him. How to do this? Use the ping-pong check. See a bond like a ping-pong game. You send a serve by connecting. Now pause. If no return, don't send again. Let it sort naturally. If you halt messages and no word for weeks, that's not loss. That's clear sight. It spares you worry. Ever grown weary of solo effort? Show me by tapping like. It lets me know others feel it too. Third, easing up on shifting folks. This matters a lot. We term it the helper pattern. As mums, dads, elders, or partners, we think it's our role to direct. We remind grown kids on their parenting. We urge our mate to cut back on snacks. We push pals to drop bad habits. We convince ourselves it's aid. Our hints, pokes, fixes are for their benefit. But mind studies say otherwise. Under our aid often hides a need to guide. We nudge change to fit our right way, our choices. And people, sensing force, do what's natural. They push against. This built-in response is pushback. It's wired in. Folks resist when freedom feels at risk. More nudge, more resistance. You may see it as leading or backing, but often you spark a body reaction in both, and the nudger pays most. Annoyance grows when ignored. Your pressure rises. Stress chemicals jump. You tense up, uneasy, even body tired. At first unseen, but over years it hits. Sleepless nights, worries, gut troubles, slow drain on your spark. Aid is a present, but forcing shift is weight for all. Real sway comes not from nudge, but space-giving, showing by doing, guarding your strength while letting choices happen. Each time you skip control urge, you drop pressure, keep health, reclaim power that holds you lively and linked. You're harming your own well-being over another's unchanged ways. Consider Betty and Sam. Betty used a decade urging Sam, her partner, on meals. Each supper turned fight. She'd say, "Sam, skip the extras." Sam snapped. Betty felt beat. One time, Betty thought she was past this battle. She chose ease. She said, "Not my show, not my animals." She minded her own eats. Let Sam choose. Home strain faded. They chuckled at meals again. And oddly, without push, Sam improved his choices. He copied her lead, not commands. Your daily chant, "Not my show, not my animals," skip advice, show by action. Instead of "do this," say, "I believe in your pick." For calmer homes with less clash, type "calm" in comments. Fourth, taking it easy on pursuing those who overlook your worth. It's the worry of fading away. This quiet fear leads many older folks to seek fondness through giving. You might splurge on treats for young ones, wishing more stops or warm memories. Perhaps lend cash to kin without steady work, hoping it locks your spot. You follow with goodness, presence, notice, all to ensure you're seen, valued, not forgotten. But think on how this affects your health. Feeling taken, ignored, or assumed breeds a deep boil called bitterness. Bitterness is like sipping harm and hoping it hits another. It eats inside. It breaks rest, messes eating, locks low anger that quietly steals cheer. Over time, these steady pressures show as high blood force, lasting weariness, weaker guards against ills. Hear about Mike. Mike was the giving relative, always covering meals at family meets. He thought his open hand made him key, that gifts and feeds gave him place and safety. Then, funds grew tight in rest years. Health shifted. He couldn't keep up. Calls stopped. Stops lessened. Notes ended. Mike saw hard that the warmth he bought wasn't real. Mike's tale warns on seeking nods through things. True links can't be bought. Guarding your feelings and body means learning to grow bonds that match, real, feeding. Mike hurt at start, felt left. Then truth hit. He'd paid for notice, not built ties. Stopping pursuit saved funds. Pride brought quiet in alone time. The wisdom, you're plenty. No need to follow anyone. Put your short strength into folks who lift you. Skip those who empty you. Stay put. Glow your light. Right ones will come. Ready to prize yourself higher? Type worth in comments. Fifth, easing up on guiding all. Now, the top wisdom that can shift all. It's seeing much pain stems from one sneaky way. The drive to handle what can't be. Growing older, many turn exact. We fixate on rest funds, checking over and over, like one slip ruins all. We stress on rain spoiling outdoor meets, picturing woes. We lose rest over world events, chewing on far-off matters. We endlessly fear for young kin's paths, trying to block unseen harms. Each idea, fret, scheme from same urge to rule life. Body-wise, this control need has costs. It traps you in alert mode. No real danger, yet heart speeds, pressure up, body tight. Stress chemical stays high. Round clock. Long run, high stress harms more than mood. It weakens recall, breaks sleep, softens defenses, studies link to mind fade risks. Your form, made for true threats, stays alarmed by mind's useless tries at rule. Fact is plain. Rule is a dream. You never held it. Not past, not now. Life flows unseen ways. Accept soon. Free soon. Releasing isn't quitting. Not dropping duties. It's dropping heavy load of tiny managing truth. It's saving strength, health, reclaiming ease from taking what comes. In release, you open for delight, ties, life force. Stop filling endless space. Stop unneeded fights. There, strength renews, thoughts clear, heart rests. You live not in fear of wrongs, but in now's treasures. Share about Emma. Emma adored family feasts, but yearly she worried sick. Would meat turn out? Would kin debate issues, home spotless? By meal, Emma worn, grumpy, missed tastes. This time, Emma tried new after years. Ease, skipped meat or side frets. Ignored floor bits, got meals from nearby maker, sharing tasks she once claimed. When kin debated over table, she skipped fixing. Poured drink, lifted shoulders, grinned. First in years, Emma savored feast, tasted each, laughed at odd bits, soaked family without old pull. She was there, steady, truly content after long. Wisdom easy, yet deep. Use calm wish. Take what can't shift. Gather strength for what can. Grow knowing to tell apart. When ride fails, plans spoil by sky. Kin stirs. Lift shoulders. Think that's how it goes. Release isn't quit. It's top self-kindness. Choice to hold strength, calm, health, delight. Hardest to grasp, but key. Ready to drop that load, skip unneeded fights, guard strength and mind ease. Start. Type release below. Let now be when you claim steady, liberty waiting joy. To close, we've covered 5 vital spots where less brings more. But knowing helps only with action. So one key ask. Be true. What one promise to yourself post-video? What weight drop this week? Maybe stop urging kin on work or skip yard views from others. Share your vow in comments. Writing makes it true. Reading yours lifts me and all here to step to liberty. If you gained some ease or warmth today, back us with like. Keeps you on path, catches more wise shares. Tap subscribe. More than join. It's group of pals aiming best lives as one. Not alone. Last, recall one who needs this. One stressed pal or kin who frets much. Send video. Might brighten their whole time. Thanks for time. Keep well, stay smart. Recall ease is fine at times. See you next.